days. By the way, hilariously again, tagging me to try to get views off of my name. I mean, literally the first thing in the video is at DSPGaming. You see what I mean? It's just, this is what all of these people do. All right? They literally get attention by tagging my name, by using my name. It's ridiculous how they do this. And then they end up showing up in YouTube search before any of my content. It's a pretty underhanded fucking thing to do, but YouTube allows it for some bizarre fucking reason. I don't know why. So anyway, I don't know exactly what's said in this video yet. All right, because I haven't watched it, but I was told about this video yesterday while I was preparing for the Keemstar appearance. And I'm like, well, we're not going to talk about it today because I don't have a chance to watch or prepare. You know, today we're just going to do it live. I have no idea what's contained in this video. Besides, he's going to sue me legally. So let's see why he's going to sue me legally. Let's find out.
So this all started with the video I put up on October 15th, 2021. And as you can see by the picture, it was called Baby Come Back. Now, that video was removed by...
He laughed at his own title. He literally laughed at his own title. Yeah.
YouTube for community guideline reasons. And in the email they sent, it says cyberbullying and harassment. It doesn't say who complained about it. It simply says at the bottom, YouTube creators share their opinions on a wide range of different topics. So
what was he laughing
that
about?
told me everything I needed to know. But again, there's no way to know who actually did it. But the messed up part about
is he, if he's insinuating it's me, it's not me. I actually don't even know how to report something like that. Like I have some experience with the DMCA shit. I have no idea how to even report something like that for, like, what is it, bullying? Harassment, threats, and cyberbullying. I don't even know how to do that. So
about it is, I was only reviewing El Crimson King's classic video, DSP Emergency, where he turned the Panda Lee hospital story into a cartoon. So it's kind of odd that video is still up, but my review of it got taken down. At the end of the...
It's because someone flagged your video. YouTube doesn't review every video. YouTube will only review videos when they get flagged. So it sounds like you pissed someone off and they wanted to basically get back at you and they like mass flagged your video. And I'm telling you, it wasn't me. What's happened in the detractor community is they're now hitting each other with shit constantly. And they keep putting my name on it, like false DMCA takedowns, saying it's me and it's not me. They're actually doing it to each other to get attention. And I guess it's actually probably infighting to see who could get the most attention. So if I take down my competition, I'll get more views and shit. That's probably what it is, but it definitely wasn't me.
The day, it's not a big deal. It was just me reviewing an incredible piece of DSP lore, but I couldn't understand.
Yeah, and who would care? It's 1.7K views. Who cares? Right? Who would even, why would someone take that down? I have no idea. Oh, wait, that's just on his other channel. All right. Maybe it was a bigger video on the channel before it got taken down or something, right?
Then who would complain about it and get it taken down outside of DSP? But again, there's no way to prove this. So let's jump.
So he's insinuating it's me. It's not me. Dude, I've literally never seen this video. I don't care about my detractor content. I don't watch it. I don't watch detractors content whatsoever. I don't even know what this video was. I don't give a shit. Do you understand that there's like tons of detractors and one of me? If I sat around watching every detractor video, I literally would not make content for myself. I'd be too busy watching their garbage. So I don't watch it. He literally has to insinuate. So by the way, what does this have to do with suing me? Nothing, right? So he's leading in, trying to justify what he's about to say or do about suing me with something that literally I have nothing to do with and wasn't associated with. Good job there, bro. Let's continue.
Ahead to January 10th, 2022. And I get another video taken down, but this time an actual copyright strike. And the title of the video was Fundraiser for Taxes or Scam Wedding, You Decide. Now the claim says...
No, wait a minute, because I wanted to see how many views it have. Like 1,000? I think it said like 1,000. Okay.
It came from Phil Burnell. And as most of us know, there are people that imitate him in order to get detractor videos taken down. So on the day that this happened, I made a community post about it, uploaded it to the backup channel, and just kept it moving. Now, that's 2 videos I've had taken down, and what's the common factor in both of them? I talked about his wedding in one, so I mentioned his wife, and I reviewed the Panda Lee hospital story in the other, so I talked about his ex-girlfriend. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but it's a little bit of a pattern. Now, a couple of weeks go by, and YouTube comes down on me and kicks me out of the partner program. I don't agree with it, but what can I really...
I didn't even know about that. First of all, I didn't even know the guy was partnered to begin with. All right? I don't agree with bullying channels being partnered whatsoever. You're literally making toxic, defamatory content on a daily basis about someone. but you think that you should make money doing it through a partner program, why wouldn't any advertiser in their right mind want to run an ad on your toxic, insulting video? Right? The problem is YouTube doesn't police this at all. They don't actually look at what channels are getting ads or not. In this case, again, I don't know how the partner program reviews channels or whatever, but if he already got a bullying strike against him, that's a huge strike against him, and that might have triggered them to review his channel. I don't know. Again, I don't know how this works. I don't know how to flag something for bullying. I don't know what triggers a partnership review. But again, I will tell you, I have nothing to do with this. I just sit here and make content. I don't have time to fuck with people who fuck with me because I keep making more content. I could see if, like, I made one video a day and I was a lazy fuck, then people could be like, wow, he spends the rest of his day striking down people and doing community, takedowns and shit. I've literally never done this. All right, so, okay.
Really do about it. I just don't understand why they accepted me into the program in the first place and then kicked me out of it when my content was pretty much the same the whole time.
Because when you got in, it was based on automated criteria. They didn't look at the actual context of your content. They just looked at the criteria, meaning did you have enough subs? Did you have enough views, etc. Eventually, you got reviewed because you got flagged for a bullying strike, and then they realized all your content was defamatory, and they didn't want to have ads on it, and that's when they kicked you out. Here's your answer.
But then shortly after that, the copyright strike gets removed, and YouTube reinstates my video. So what was the point? It's almost like someone is secretly trying to teach me a lesson. Now, I'm somewhat confused.
Now, to let you know, the copyright strike has nothing to do with partner status, because I've had false copyright strikes against my channel constantly. So even if you get a copyright strike, it doesn't affect your partnership at all. Partnership is based solely on terms of service, okay? Copyright is the status of your channel entirely. If your channel can be seen, if you can stream, etc. That's what copyright involves. So he's claiming he got a copyright strike. He got kicked out of the partner program. The strike was removed, and it's all related. It's not related at all. Copyright has nothing to do with your eligibility for the partner program, period.
But I do have suspicions at this time. Unfortunately, I just can't prove anything. So I just continue making videos and doing my thing. But in April of 2023, Phil Burnell, aka DSPGaming, claims that he's getting harassing messages from people saying they're going to copyright strike and sue him. Now, These messages didn't come from me, and if the people who sent them ever want to talk about it, that's up to them. But in response to this, DSP uploads a video to his channel showing his copyright history to prove that he hasn't been striking detractors over the years. He even goes out of his way to say that people making slanderous and malicious videos about him are still okay under fair use, and that he would never go after someone that was criticizing him as long as they did it in a transformative way. But there was just one little problem.
That video. Wondering what this video is about? Of the past 2-3 years, I've been falsely accused of issuing copyright takedowns against people that I did not do. Why is this so blurry? It's HD. Wow. I guess the quality is just really blurry for some reason. It's hard to read the text. And I've had enough of it. I've outright told you guys a million times it's not me doing it. I don't condone that at all. In fact, I'm staunchly against it. I don't want anyone doing copyright takedowns in my name, nor do I do them. All right? I still stand to that statement. I don't want anyone doing it in my name. I am not actively striking any channels. I know that the videos made about me, the restreams made about me, as malicious as they may be and as slanderous or defamatory as you may consider them, they're okay under fair use law. That's why I don't do anything about them. One thing that's always been said is Phil's a liar. He actually claims all of our videos. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here you are. I'm here to prove my innocence because I've had enough. This is going to confirm everything that I have told you. And here's what I have told you. I do not claim anyone's videos. The very few videos... This is weird. It's getting worse and better as we watch it. It was like blurry, then sharp, then blurry, then sharp again. Maybe it's a YouTube thing. Maybe it's not his video. Maybe YouTube's just fucking stupid with his encoding. That's probably what it is. Videos I've ever claimed were direct rips and re-uploads of my content with no transformative work attached to them whatsoever. Meaning, it's not a this is how you don't play video. It's not a restream with commentary making fun of me. Yep. It's literally you stole my video 100%, copy paste. And that's what all those are at the top. All those that say February 27th, February 26th, February 28th. I believe that's the Raw Phil channel. Literally all this guy does is rip my content before I have a chance to upload it because he rips it raw from my stream, hence Raw Phil, and he puts it on his channel first. So he steals views from me. It's completely 100% illegal. 100% illegal to do that. He doesn't have any legal grounds to do it. He's just as bad as duty streams. Really. Pasted it to your channel, and that's illegal. That is taking away views from my content. That is not allowed on YouTube, and it is within my legal rights to take down those particular videos and those alone, okay? This video here was from another channel doing exactly the same thing back in January 2022. I remember this particular day, someone had reached out to me in a very similar manner and said, we found a channel that is doing this, okay? I did the same thing. I did claims on them. And actually, in this case, with this person, after about a month or two, I said, all right, you know what? I think they learned their lesson, and I retract. This is not... He's created a very paranoid narrative. He thinks I'm out to get him. He thinks that I flagged that first video for bullying, which I did not. All right? He thinks that I flagged this video as a follow-up to the bullying, but I did a DMCA claim instead of a bullying claim. If that were the case, and we're following this guy's logic, because you see the case he's building here, if you're following his logic, if I did a bullying claim and it worked on your first video, why wouldn't I have just done another bullying claim against your second video? Because once you get 2 bullying community strikes, I think you get suspended for a while. Like, why would I have chosen to do a bullying claim and then a DMCA takedown? That doesn't even make sense. I would have done 2 of this. If the first one was successful, why not just do the same thing on the second video? What I don't even understand what he's making this up as it goes along because he's paranoid and he thinks that I have some kind of a grudge against him. Just so this guy knows, super crazy, I don't know who you are. Really. To me, you're a fart in the wind, dude. I've never heard of you. I don't know what your content is. All right? And to be honest, I think I'm actually misspeaking in this video because if you heard what I said, I believe I said someone wrote me and said, hey, Phil, someone has outright stolen your content or whatever. I'll be honest, I don't remember that. And if that is the case, that's probably a situation where I believed someone and I didn't review it fully, which is stupid. I should have. And I did do the DMCA takedown. And then after the fact, I actually did realize, I looked at the video and said, oh, it's actually not that. And then I retracted the claim. As you can see there, I did retract the claim. So I probably claimed it in error, which I'll publicly admit, if it was a transformative work, I should not have done a DMCA claim against it. That's on me. I made a mistake. I made an error. And then I corrected the error by retracting the claim. Okay? Now, he had the ability to dispute the claim to begin with and say, well, I don't believe that I violated DMCA law. So if you really want me to take this down, you got to take me to court, in which case the whole thing would have been reversed. I guess he didn't do that. He just let it sit for some odd reason. I don't know why. The weirdest part about this is, if you look, this is my flag history. He's the one video, like, ever that I flagged that wasn't just blatant, copy paste stealing. And like I said, I probably did it in error. Hence, that's probably why I released the claim. Okay? So he has this very paranoid argument that I'm out to get him when I don't know who he is. I don't watch his content. It seems like I flagged one of his videos in error and I corrected the one error I ever made. Then he got kicked out of the partner program because his channel has all defamatory bullying content on it. And he's blaming that on me. No, super crazy. Listen to me. You made your own bed. You made defamatory bullying content. YouTube decided to review your channel, found it in error, in a violation, and then they removed your partnership. I have nothing to do with YouTube removing partnerships. I have no power. You think I have someone to talk to at YouTube? I have the same person in the chat who can't even understand what I'm trying to tell them. It's like talking to the wall. They don't even understand the basics of how you use YouTube. Trying to get help from them, you might as well talk to the closet, because the closet might answer back before they do with something intelligent. I don't have an inside track to these fucking people. Why do you think I had the power to get your channel taken down or kicked out of the partner program? I have no power at all. This guy is nuts. But then again, his name is super crazy. Okay, let's continue and see where this paranoid argument goes. I did the takedown. But as you can see, this channel no longer exists either. So I don't even know what it was. It's gone from YouTube. There's nothing I can do, guys. I did my best to help you. I can't. Please stop with the harassment. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm receiving constant harassing emails. People saying they're going to false strike me. People saying they're going to contact a lawyer and sue me. This is some meme. I don't even know what this is. This is some fucking meme that I guess these people use. This Shawn Michaels meme. I have no idea what it means. One of them made it up. They all parroted it like a bunch of fucking sheep. They all know what the meme means, but anyone outside of their circle jerking detractor circle has no idea what the meme is. I don't. Every time that you show shit like this in your videos, it just shows that your mental capacity is pretty stunted. Because no one on the outside would ever understand what the fuck you're talking about. It's not me. Here's your blatant proof. These are the only people I ever legitimately struck right here in front of you. And it's, look how small it is, and it's all legit. That's it, guys. I've had enough. Please leave me alone. That's correct. Do not make false claims. Misuse of the removal request web form, such as submitting false information, may result in suspension of your account or other legal consequences. Absolutely correct. If there is someone who is constantly issuing false DMCA takedowns or DMCA takedowns where they know they have no intention of going after the person, they don't think they have a right to that, they do have the ability to get punished by YouTube. Nothing in my flag history shows that. It shows in this screen one instance, and it was the super crazy video, that apparently in January of 2022, I flagged it for DMCA. He never responded. The video was removed, and that was it. After the fact, I, on my own, realized my error because I thought that it had been similar to the other videos of someone just copy-pasting, and it wasn't. And it says right there, I retracted the takedown. I removed it. So there's no legal grounds for anything. I made an error. I established it was an error, and I corrected the error. There was no intent, ill intent. There was no malicious, oh, I'm going to purposely misuse DMCA. It was an accident. It was a, oops, someone sent me an email and said something. I did it. Oops, it's not true. Let me retract that. What is he talking about? Let's find out, because we're halfway through the video. I still don't know what we're talking about yet. Leave my business alone. I'm done with this. This is the last time you'll hear me address it because I have nothing to do with it.
And again, that video was from April 6, 2023. One day goes by and I'm not sure what happened, but now he's feeling the exact opposite.
So it's this simple. Here's what's come out of yesterday, all right? As of today, April 7th, 2023, I, Phil Burnell, am making this formal... What is with the quality of my detractors? Look at how bad this is. My voice isn't even synced. My voice isn't even synced with the video. You couldn't get a clip of me where it was synced? Statement to the internet. Do not ask me for anything ever again, because you will get nothing. Look how distinct that is. Nothing from me ever again, because you are ungrateful and you're not looking for truth, and I have no time for your fucking bullshit. That's right. Because you want to know what happened? After I did that, after I showed my flag history to prove that I was not flagging all my detractors, and it concretely proved it, I got more threats. I'm not even kidding you. More detractors wrote me and said, we know you have a second account somewhere, a dummy account that you use to flag us. So we don't believe you, and we're still going to strike you down, and we're still going to do this and that. And I was like, fuck these guys. I'm done. I'm just done. I'm not going to... Why did I even try to help them? Like, why did I even bother, right? I was trying to be the upfront guy, the transparent guy, but I shouldn't have even bothered. I should have just, just at the beginning, I should have said, fuck you. None of this matters. Go fuck yourself. But instead, I was trying to be nice, do the right guy. I wasted my time. Okay? I owe you nothing. If you have an issue, get a lawyer and sue someone.
Well,
right.
if you...
And that's what he should do. Sue YouTube. Because it's YouTube's system. That's the problem. I'm not doing these false takedown claims or anything like that. I have no control over YouTube's DMCA takedown system. That's flawed. These people who are all getting these false claims against them, I can't stop it. Go get a lawyer and talk to YouTube. In fact, that's what YouTube told me to tell them. In a chat, they said they must get a lawyer and have their lawyer talk to our legal department. That's what I was told.
If you insist upon it, then maybe I should. Now, the next clip is from February 3rd, 2024. And Phil is talking about people that do...
This was this year now. I had to do my yearly reminder. See, an annual reminder. I'm not doing this. Leave me alone.
False copyright strikes. Somebody tips him and says, you copyright struck a detractor to teach them a lesson. And let's see what Phil says.
I just want to see, because I think I do have a couple troll tips here. Couldn't they fucking get better names? Snot Hogan? Snot Hogan. They have no creativity at all. Snot Hogan. Yep. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Just listen to this. Someone tipped me $1 and says, you struck down a commentary video. Why is this not synced? This also is not synced. What is going on? Come on, I can't even get through the video because the production quality is so poor. I'm very annoyed. And this is coming from someone who has always had bad production quality, but now I have good production quality, and this bothers me. From a detractor to teach him a lesson. You've been falsely claiming videos. I never struck down a commentary video of a detractor to teach them a lesson. This I never did. Like I said, I think this was done in error. If you listen to what I say in the video, I said, someone emailed me and said that this was a copy-paste job, so I struck it. Then after the fact, I realized, oh shit, it actually wasn't. I made a mistake, and I retracted it. I didn't actively send anyone a takedown to teach them a lesson. This video here was from another channel doing exactly the same thing, right? We're just saying copy-pasting. I'm wrong. I'm actually misinformed. February 2022. I don't know who you're listening to. They're nuts. That's literally never happened. Never. Not once. Not once have I actively looked at such a video that I knew had commentary on it and tried to strike it down. I will say this. In the last maybe 8 to 9 years, early on in the YouTube system, when I was partnered with Machinima, they told me to do that. They said, if you see your detractors claim their videos with DMCA. And so they actually went into my dashboard and they started doing it. You can actually see early on, I think it's like 2015, you could see these claims, but they're not me doing them. It was actually Machinima had control of my channel and they were doing the takedowns. But what would happen is within 2 weeks, they would come back because people would dispute them. And then I contacted Machinima. I was like, guys, you're wasting everyone's time. You're doing takedowns in my name, but they're not sticking. And then they're reversing them. So why are you wasting time? Now everyone hates me because you guys did these takedowns that didn't stick. So then they said they were going to go through other means and they were going to start doing content ID claims. Now that's early. That's like 9 years ago. And that was with Machinima's involvement. That wasn't me actively going out of my way to do it. That was their call to do it. And I even showed emails to this effect. Last year, I did a big React event over on my DSP Reacts channel where it was me and my history of Machinima. And I outright showed the emails where they contacted me saying they wanted to take care of the detractors. It was them, not me. So is there history of me doing DMCA takedowns? Yeah, 9 years ago with Machinima's involvement doing it. And this one time here, which was an error on my part, I thought that it was a copy-paste job. I literally just said that in the video that he's quoting here. He's ignoring that I'm saying that. And then I realized my error and I fixed it. I reversed it. The only time that I would do a DMCA takedown is if someone blatantly copy-pasted. And even then, it's a rarity. Like as you saw, last year, there were those ones, or was it 2 years ago? I did those ones against Raw Phil or whatever. I mean, Duty Streams has been doing it for how many years? I never touched him, and I knew he was doing it. And Raw Phil still exists to this day, and I haven't struck him into oblivion. The argument here has zero merit at all. There's no merit to anything this man is saying. It's all wild speculation with no evidence. In the entire history of me being here on YouTube, there's been some things that have happened. For example, some of them were Machinima related. As I cleared up last year when I did my Machinima React event, there you go. Was first doing things in my name that I didn't even know about. Then they stopped doing that and started claiming things in their name, and I had no involvement in any of that whatsoever. They took the volition themselves to do it. The only videos I've ever actively... I know, the bride says, it says right here in the clip he's using that you retracted the claim. I know. So I mean, like, he has no idea what he's talking about. He thinks he's trying to prove somehow that I have a grudge against him, and now he's going to sue me for it, except he has no legal grounds to do so. There was no egregious action towards him. He can't prove that the bullying strike was me. He can't prove that YouTube removed him from the partner program because of me. The strike that I issued against him, I retracted. Literally, he has absolutely no legal grounds at all to do anything at all. He's insane. But his name is super crazy. So it kind of makes sense. Claimed on YouTube were videos that were cut and paste stolen from my channel. And what I mean by that is someone literally ripped a podcast, ripped a stream of me playing games, and they added no commentary, no criticism, no one talking over it with it, just re-uploaded it. That's illegal. You have stolen my content and redistributed it without permission. You added no creative work to it. You didn't transform it. That's illegal. And there have been a couple cases over the years where those videos were taken down very legally and fairly. Outside of that, I never do. I agree with myself. And I haven't done, I couldn't even tell you the last time I did it. It's years. I don't do this. I don't have time for it. I don't care. I don't give two shits about it. I really don't. Why is he playing this whole clip? It's not even saying anything or proving anything. He's just let it go on and on and on for no reason. Give a shit. So you tip me $1 to tell me I did something I literally didn't do, but you believe it because you're nuts. You get it? Do you see the problem here?
I think I am starting to see the problem here, Phil. And by the way, both of those videos are up on my backup channel. They're archived on Odyssey. You can watch them and see if they have commentary, editing, critique, whatever.
Trying to plug his content that has 1,000 views. Oh, go watch my 1,000 view video, please, on Odyssey. Please check it out now. I think we're starting to actually see what the purpose of this video is now that we're nearing the end of it. I think we could kind of figure it out, but let's keep going.
You want to call it to make it transformative. Now let's go into another video of him blatantly lying and basically incriminating himself.
Good. Let's do it. That's good. Word for word their email. I just read it from you. That was from April of last year. Okay? So I just want to make this very... This is hilarious. We're going to subpoena Google to get your chat and email transcripts to see what other detractors you've done this to. You're going to subpoena Google to get my chat and email transcripts. How would Google... First of all, how would Google have my email transcripts? Are you talking about, like, I emailed Google? Are you saying I emailed them to take down videos? Go ahead. I've never taken your videos down. I keep saying this. It's not me doing it. You would never find in any email history between me and Google that I asked them to take down my detractor videos. This doesn't exist. Any videos I've ever have taken down, I did right through the web form that you do. There's a web form you go to and you put the information into it. You don't shoot an email. I don't even know how you would do an email to do a takedown. I thought, to my knowledge, you have to use their web form to do a DMCA takedown. And like I said, I don't even know how to flag a video for bullying. I no clue where that even be done. Chat? What do you mean chat? You mean me chatting with the support? Go for it. That'll be a hoot. Wait till you see how they respond when you talk to them. They don't know anything. Very clear. Okay. One more time. All right? I do not condone any of the actions of anyone out there who takes down someone's videos with false copyright strikes. Okay?
There you go.
I don't condone anyone using my information, my personal stuff, and trying to impersonate me and take stuff down. I condemn it. I want it to stop. But I've done everything possible within my reasonable power. It's still desynced, by the way. This is so frustrating. If you're going to make a video like this, it's going to be hard hitting. We're really going to get them. Can you sync the audio? Because I want to watch it with my eyes closed because my lips aren't synced with the voice coming out. It's very frustrating. Contact YouTube, notify them of the situation, provide them with examples, and get them to listen, and they don't care. Yeah, it's bothering me. Outright told me time and time again, if someone has an issue with a false copyright takedown, get a lawyer. Right.
Well, if you insist on it, then maybe I should. Now, we're going to take a look at a screenshot where I went into his chat under my backup account because that one wasn't banned, and I brought this up to him directly. Now, I posted a couple of messages in there, and people saw me and replied to me, so I knew it wouldn't be long until Phil noticed me. I tagged him and said, I also have my backup account, which I need, by the way, because, you know, you copyright struck me and then lied about it.
So let me get this straight. I'm doing something on DSP Reacts. I don't even know what video this is. Like, what is this piece of content? I don't know. He enters my stream and says this stuff randomly in my stream. Now, let me guess. I probably read it and I banned his ass. Because I'm like, this has nothing to do with anything we're doing right now. I don't know why you're in my chat. And I banned him, right? That's probably what happened, which you should do. If you're doing a stream and someone's coming into your chat saying shit like this, it has nothing to do with the content you're doing. You ban them because they're fucking derailing it. You know it's a troll. Just get them out. So let's see what happens.
Weird. And instead of addressing it, he simply did what he does best. Leaned in, banned me, ignored it, and moved on.
Yeah, why would I address it? It's my fucking stream that has nothing to do with you. This was not the address super crazy stream. It was a piece of content for my business. People were there to see me do content, not to talk to you. You actually thought, hold on a second here. You actually thought that because you entered my chat room, I was going to drop absolutely everything that I was doing for my business that day to speak to you about a personal grievance you have with me? That's not how life works. I don't even know who you are. Again, there's 70 billion detractors out there that are all brainless twits who talk shit about me, defame me every day. I don't know who you fucking are, nor do I give a shit at all. So why the fuck would I have talked with you in my chat? You are deluded. You are not anyone of any importance in the sphere of DSP content. Do you understand? You're no one. You're a zero. You know? Not even as big as a Duty Streams or a Memology or one of these people who people know. I don't know who the fuck you are. Your video's got 1,000 views. No one knows who you are. It sounds like you've been formulating this crazy paranoia argument against me. Like you think Darkside Phil hates you and he's stalking you and he's coming after you. I don't know who you are. Holy shit.
Dawn. So you can't say I've never brought this up to you directly, Phil. So this brings us to Saturday.
Yes, we can, because just because you said it in a random unrelated stream doesn't mean you brought it to me directly. In fact, I would argue this is completely indirectly. You didn't contact me via an email. You didn't DM me somewhere. We didn't have a one-on-one conversation. You literally interjected yourself into a random stream and expected me to take you seriously. That is idiotic.
August 24th. And every time this is brought up and he lies about it, ignores it, or just refuses to accept responsibility, it's basically a slap in my face. And he's done it enough times where now I'm tired of listening to it.
Again, he says every time he does it, it's a slap in my face. One video of yours, I did a DMCA takedown in error because I was misinformed. After the fact, I corrected the error. That's it. That's the entirety of our interactions on the internet. One video, one takedown that was reversed. But you've had enough? Man, I would hate if someone actually bothered you or did something to fuck with you. Can you imagine if someone actually like came at this guy? Wow.
And so he was streaming with his two best friends that night. They were talking about getting hit with false copyright strikes from detractors and how much they despise it. And once again, Phil couldn't help himself.
Listen, and here's the thing. I've always, all these years that people have always done this shit to me, all right? At this point, this is a recent clip. This is definitely him being lazy and not syncing the audio in the video. Whatever he uses to video edit is shitty. There's absolutely no fucking way that every single clip is desynced unless he just doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, come on, dude. Publicly admit, I've actually shown my flagging history, so people have seen it publicly. The only times I ever flagged anyone was like 7, 8, 9 years ago, like at the very beginning of when you could do it. Right. See what I mean? Like the one time that I did in 2022 was a mistake and I corrected the mistake and I don't even remember the mistake. I don't even think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think about that because it was corrected, you know? So it doesn't even come to mind. So now I'm supposed to remember this once. Okay. So from now on, when people say that, I'll say, so I never actually took anyone down for DMCA, except there was this one time in 2022 when someone misinformed me on a video and I did the takedown. I realized my mistake and I retracted it. All right, from now on, I guess I have to remember this because this guy literally is one of these fucking crazy obsessed weirdos who thinks that the one time that DSP ever had an interaction with him is like the focal point of his life. When in reality, for me, it was just a fucking Tuesday. It was just a little thing that happened that had no effect on anything, and I made a mistake and I fixed it. To him, he's like, I can never forget this. I hate Phil forever. Are you starting to get an image of my detractors now? This is literally what it's been. There's been one tiny little thing that I've done at one point in their existence that pissed them off, and they hyper-focus on it and won't ever let it go. They become obsessed over minutia. And then they join hate circles of similar-minded people who become obsessed over similar minutia. They're fucked in the head. This is not rational thought. This video exposes that this guy is cracked in his brain. That's what this does. This isn't laying out a legal foundation for anything. This is showing the guy's brain is fucked and he's obsessed with me. And quite frankly, someone like this, I should be afraid of because this is the kind of person that goes nuts and does crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Duty Streams we were just looking at the other day is like, this is obsession. This guy's making 16 videos about me in 3 days. That's obsession. This guy literally has obsessed about me for years because of this stupid takedown thing. And now he actually thinks he has legal grounds to take me to court to it when he has no grounds for anything. He's nuts. But by the way, his name is Super Crazy. Because it was very gray at that time, like what was allowed and what wasn't. So maybe a couple people way early on, I did attempt it. After that, I haven't done it in like 9-something years. Some crazy. I didn't do that. That's a bullying strike. He said I didn't do that. He thinks I did. Like, in his mind, with zero evidence, he's formulated this incredible, obsessive case. He's the guy with the whiteboard, with the fucking yarn going from picture to picture. And it's, you see, because this and this, it must be this and it must be this. These are detractor arguments against me. This is why the internet hated me for 10 years, because of obsessed people like this spouting nonsense, and then people just believe it with no evidence. They just think, oh yeah, well, Phil just does this all the time. No, I don't. Where's your evidence? You have evidence of one time I did it and I corrected the mistake. You don't have evidence of anything you're saying. It doesn't exist. I didn't do it. Amount of time, besides one guy who literally was just ripping my raw content and was putting it on his channel with no commentary, no transformation. He was just literally robbing my stream. So that guy I did take down, rightfully so. I have the ability to use the law to stop someone from stealing my content. But all these years, these people have taken my stuff. Was someone trying to do commentary? Someone was trying to do commentary, and their commentary, you can't even hear it. I don't know if that could be argued as a transformative work, because if you can't hear the commentary over me, it probably means it doesn't qualify as a transformative work. I'm just saying. Ever have I been the guy to hit these people with copyright strikes? The problem is, these people are infighting now, and what they've started to do is flag each other and lie and break YouTube's terms of service, and they've actually... Here again, what does the fucking mean? This is... Do you not understand? Every time you put that on the screen, you show that you're fucking a weird, slow person. Do you get that? The meme doesn't make sense. It's not funny. It's fucking stupid. Only people in your circle jerking community understand that meme. No one... This isn't building a case for you, because no one understands the fuck you're saying. God, man, you're really annoying. It's annoying how inept you are. Impersonated me to try to do it, and YouTube's terms of service is so stupid. Like, the DMCA flagging is so dumb.
So that brings us to today. You're not going to lie about this anymore, Phil. You're not going to ban people that bring it up and call them mentally ill detractors that make shit up about you. Because the only person
Yes, I am. If you come into my chat and you talk that shit, you're also going to get kicked out just like everybody else, and it's going to continue.
I see making shit up here is you, and I've heard enough of it. So I've decided to hire an attorney, and we're going to pursue this legally. And the best part about this is...
Look what he does. He takes a moment of me crying, talking about something serious in a react I did a couple years ago, and he uses that as his thumbnail because he thinks he's a brave boy who's going to bully me by making a false lawsuit.
Had you just taken responsibility from the start and admitted that you did it, instead of lying about it and trashing people that brought it up...
Look, what is this? What does this have to do with anything? Right? Do you think in a court of law, and they play this video, and they're, well, what is this? Well, let's see. That's my wife. That's someone who, you know, everyone hated from my community because they said he was a pedophile, but I didn't ban him for a long time. I don't even know who the other people are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally don't even know what this is. It's like, so do you think this is good evidence in court? You want this picture shown in court? I hope they do. If it does go to court, they bet this will be the first picture that they show.
We probably wouldn't even be here right now. And I see you with your two best friends.
Beware. Beware right now. We're nowhere. I'm here living my life to the fullest, enjoying this new wave of popularity and positivity, and you're miserable, seething in a corner over a copyright takedown that I retracted and a conspiracy theory you formulated because you're a miserable wretch who can't have a life for himself outside of your obsession with DSP. That's where we are right now. I'm cool. You're not. You're the one who needs to fucking do something to better your situation with where you are right now. It ain't me.
Friends, you're the king again. You're winning every day, and you can't be stopped. Well, we're going to see about that. And so if you want to help me with this, the link will be in the description.
Again, look what you think. It's like, what is this? What are you selecting? And by the way, so what is he saying? If you want to help me with this, the link will be in the description. We're going to check out the description.
If not, it's okay. I'm still going to try and do as much as I can by myself. But this shit is not cheap. And the last thing I'll say is, if you decide to support it, please leave your YouTube name if you can. So I know who supported me during this, and I will not forget it.
That's it. So let's take a look. What's in the description of his video here? Give, send, go. All right. Help me fight back. He's trying to raise $10,000 for this campaign, folks. He's trying to raise 10K. Help me fight back against false DMCA abusers. There is literally one case of a DMCA claim against the man, and it's been retracted. Okay? This is held with legal costs in order to fight back against a serial YouTube DMCA abuser. Did you see any evidence of serial YouTube DMCA abuse in his video or in my flag history? Whoa, whoa, whoa. In December 2021 and January 2022, Phil Burnell DSP issued knowingly false copyright and community guideline strikes against my YouTube channel. That's defamation, or that's libel. He put in writing a false statement. No, I did not knowingly issue a false copyright strike. I thought it was legit. I did not ever issue a community guideline strike against you. That's libel. Oops. Sorry about that, bro. You probably shouldn't have put that in there because you actually just defamed me publicly. In this give, send, go post, you have defamation. So this will come up. Okay? I was kicked from the partner program as a result. There's absolutely no evidence of that. That's a false statement. I was reinstated to the program roughly a year and a half later, but I lost an unknown amount of money during this time. Well, do the math. Your videos were bringing in, what, 1,000 views? So you can do the math and probably figure out how much you would have made. I have no clue because I don't watch your content. I don't know how much any views you were making. To make matters worse, DSP claims he doesn't issue copyright strikes to channels outside of one case where someone was stealing his content. This channel has no ties to me whatsoever. Fast forward to April 2023, in a video uploaded to his own YouTube channel, he shows his copyright strike history, and one of my videos can be seen in the copyright section. Another video that doesn't show up there but was struck by DSP for community guidelines. Again, what? Another video that doesn't show up there was also struck by DSP for community guidelines. Slander and libel number 2. I didn't hit you with any community guideline strike whatsoever. You're making it up. You have no evidence of it. That's libel and slander number 2. Libel and slander. Libel and slander number 2. He was later asked about the copyright strike during a live stream. He flat out denied he was responsible. That's not true. I was never directly confronted about that particular copyright strike, or if I was, I didn't know that's what people were talking about. Every time the subject's brought up, he lies or ignores the question. False. During this live stream, he once again stated he doesn't copyright strike channels. Correct, I do not. Outside of that one time, correct, except for the one time that you're pointing out that I retracted it, which I didn't mention because it's retracted. This has nothing to do with me. I've never once live streamed his channel or any other content for that matter. Okay? So what does that have to do with your post here? Nothing. Why'd you even bring it up? I make edited transformative videos that critique, review, and offer analysis. One final thing I'd like to mention is during the video where DSP showed his flag history, he claimed later he went back and removed the copyright strike. That is correct. The reasoning he gave for removing the strike was he felt they learned their lesson. That's just me casually saying something in a video. That has absolutely nothing to do with the reason I retracted it. I'm telling you right now, the reason I retracted it is because I must have realized, oops, it actually was transformative, and it wasn't good on me to do that. I shouldn't have done that. I thought, if you actually watched the video you just referenced, it said, I thought this was another copy-paste job. Someone had emailed me about it, and I took it down per that information, then realized my mistake, and I retracted it. That's what happened. It said it right there in the video, but you didn't listen. You're turning this into your own thing because you heard me say, I felt they learned their lesson. That was just an off-the-cuff comment that's not a legal statement. You're insane. It's clear to me how that he was satisfied with me being removed from the partner program. I didn't have anything to do with that. Again, that's libel and slander. That's why he decided to remove the strike. Wrong. The problem is the MCA system is not for teaching people lessons. That's correct. It's for legitimate copyright issues. That's correct. I thought I had one. YouTube clearly tells you it's against the law. That's correct. He still went ahead and did it. You're right. And then I retracted it when I knew that it was wrong. So I knew I had made an error and I corrected my error. I can back up every claim I make with video evidence. Wrong. You can't back up any of the claims that you have made about me bullying claim, about getting removed from the partner program. You have no evidence whatsoever. That's libel and slander every time that you said it. And now this is just an outright lie. I've listened to him blatantly lie about what he did for well over a year now. August 24th was the final straw. It's time to stop talking, and it's time to start learning my lesson. It actually is time to start learning your lesson. Because here's the lesson to be had. If you take this to court, number one, public opinion will be on my side because you have no case, and we just reviewed it fully here on the Level 1 podcast, okay? People will fund my defense. I will not have to lift a finger. People will come out and fund my entire legal defense against you, okay? In its entirety. I will go back after you for libel and slander because you are slandering me right now. Defamation, slander, libel, whatever it is legally. You said it in a video. That's spoken word. You typed it on your Give, Send, Go post. That's written. So I've got you on 2 counts. No evidence of anything, and I've got you on 2 fucking counts. So, if you think this is a good idea, if you are that super crazy, I can't stop you, but I will just say this. A lot of my detractors out there have never actually experienced real life. They haven't touched grass. They haven't actually had like strife or struggle or pain. To this guy, his biggest strife, struggle, and pain in his life is that he got a copyright strike from me. And he thinks that I have a grudge against him. I got him removed from the partner program, which I didn't. This is literally the most struggle he's ever had. So to him, this is some kind of a crazy crusade. All right? Everyone else looking at this from the outside is like, this guy's nuts. He's out of his mind. What does he think he's doing? He actually thinks he's going to try to sue DSP. You can't stop a crazy person from doing something, right? There's like no way to rationalize with them because they don't have rational thought. It's just that he's got an obsession about me, right? So I can't stop him. I really think it's a bad idea. I think he's going to raise a bunch of money that's going to go nowhere. He's going to go to a lawyer. The lawyer's going to charge this guy $5,000 to $10,000 to investigate, to either tell him you have no case or we'll start a case, but he knowingly knows it's not going to go anywhere, but they'll take his money. You know what I'm saying? Like a fool is very quickly removed from his money. And that's, they will see the dollar signs involved in this. You know what I'm saying? And they're just going to go right for it. Sure, I'll take your money. I'll take your case, whatever you say. But understand something. If you go through with this, you are going to fully expose yourself to the legality of me clapping back with claims of defamation, slander, libel, or whatever you want to call it. And the internet will fund that. You understand? You will not be the winner in this situation because you're wrong. I didn't do anything to you besides one claim that was a mistake that I retracted. That's it. And I will publicly apologize that I made that mistake. I absolutely should have vetted the information I was given before I issued the copyright takedown. I was wrong, and then I removed it later because I was wrong. Okay? That's on me. That's not a legal case. You understand? There's no legal case whatsoever for what you're saying. Okay?